welcome to Awake the Journey, Awake the Parivar Chit Chat. Sweet conversations that overflow with insights and inspirations. So today we have our dear angel sister, Sr Waddy. Welcome, Sr Waddy.
Thank you so much, Ben. And Om Shanti and good evening, dear family and Sister Mohini Didi. It's been lovely being with you these last few days, and even last night, there was the feeling of wanting to ask you certain questions, and knowing that there may be a difference when it's an intimate setting and when it's a bigger setting, but the feeling is even now that with the whole family, there's a lot of intimacy. And I was seeing where, this was started by Brahma Baba. He used to do an evening class. He had a session. How many souls were there? Not so many. And then Daddy Janki became famous for her nightclub, when there would be a lot more double foreigners. And now look what it's morphed into. And I just bow to your faithfulness in terms of never having missed a single evening, and how you've embraced the whole Brahmin family. And I'm wondering, do you see these things as part of an inheritance? In that you were also mentioning how you feel the daddies around you as angels. And yeah, even when they were alive, they were angels, I suppose. And I wonder, do you have a sense of having inherited? Daddy Janki once spoke about inheriting centers, but do you have a feeling that you've inherited many of these things, even like when you remember the daddies as angels or whatever, but that it's part of something you've imbibed from them?
Yeah, it's very, very interesting the way you started, because I didn't think about, yes, Dade, Mama used to come for night class, then Baba will come, ask everyone's well-being and just speak for a while. Then Dadi Janki did it every time. I think that even she will wait sometimes until 9:30 night time, and
Yeah.
I never went for that because it was late. But she would love to have chit chat, whatever happened. Of course, outside Indraprasth also during summer in Pandavaman, she will do that. And yeah, I think one is, inheriting, but also I feel that in Yagya, because they are like, they own Yagya, or they are like, is their Yagya, right? So they want to see what will help Yagya to continue with that feelings of belonging, and like everyone feels they belong to Yagya in the sense of, getting what they should be getting. So I feel that I inherited, or rather they gave me, whatever they gave me, I'm playing that part. I just feel that it's really, Avyakti Parivar is something until now I'm trying to figure out how it got created, and it's more than 2 years, and it works very smoothly. Like, just imagine that you were with us in New York until 1 o'clock, and now you are sitting in Miami. Last night we were together in Peace Village, both of us, few of us. So I think that I see a bigger power there working to make this happen, honestly, because as I see now, you are listening to the team, they're doing even little thing, but how much they feel that it's helping them, that want to continue to do it. Very interesting that I'm hearing every night someone from the team.
Mhm.
I feel that Baba, drama, dadis, and that's where our faith is, that it's Baba who establishes Yagya, it's Baba who has created, He's Almighty. And then we know that it's according to drama, and we know it's dadis, their tapasya for so many years, 14 years, then after that also renunciation, tapasya. And we came little to them and they gave us that kind of, yeah, you can call it inheritance. But I also feel like they're making it happen. It's not only we are doing it, like they are part of the team on a subtle
Ah,
level, and they are doing it and we are just playing our part. I mean, that's some kind of that feeling comes in me. And this very subtly this question comes, that it's with Baba's blessing we are able to do every evening. I came back late, but still we are here. You went, you could do it. It's like we are able to do it. So there is some that unlimited power behind that which is making this happen. That's what my feeling is. Because one time when we went and we were saying it's 2 years in the evening we could never go out. Like next Sunday we are invited in New Jersey for a program. But whole thing is we have to reach back for a Vyakti Parivar. Sometimes we stop in Addison and they have set up for us. So if it's too far to come in traffic, we do it there. So I think that is Papa making it happen. It's daddies, but also those who are every day there, every day, every
mhm,
evening, very sincerely, some couples they call and they say they come from work, they quickly eat dinner, and they are just ready for, Vyakti Parivar. And they take notes, they revise it next day. They use it at their workplace, their homework, like Anoli shared her experience was so beautiful when she said that even the editor said your wings work. And this logo which is created also has some, some of the ideas of these wings, wings of zeal and
mhm,
enthusiasm.
mhm.
Vyakti Parivar logo has wings, right? So yeah, more we think about it, more we feel amazed that what is making it happen. So I must really say that it's everyone's, those who are part of a Vyakti Parivar had been so sincerely, religiously, every evening they are sitting and they revise, they do homework. And so I think it's quite a big collective effort there,
Mhm.
collective energy, I should say.
No,
So it's not me, it's just making us happen.
but what do you accept is you? Is there ever a fear that if I say that, yeah, this is my, that I have done this, is it that there can be a fear of ego coming in?
See, what I am doing is just sharing my, I mean, I am happy because I'm doing homework. So
Mm-hmm.
there are deeper, very deeper understanding and, a lot of new insights come. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
very happy about it. And no, it's not question of ego, because ego can only come when you think you are doing it.
Right. No,
But
that's what I mean. That.
no, I have feeling that it's like Baba is making me instrument, and Dadi is also given me this part and I'm playing it.
All
So,
right.
but I know that somewhere with someone the whole program can, like today I say, okay, I remove myself and I just say, you all do it. I know it's not going to work. So I
Yeah.
feel it that I should be there, even for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but I must be there and share something. So it involves all of us. People like when you interview, people like when Eric is there. So they enjoy everyone's participation in that.
Everybody's contribution.
Mm,
On Thursday evening, when you were offering Vogue, you said something that really, really resonates with me and has done. That the image that, when each of us takes birth, that of course, for every Brahmin, Baba says he gives the crown, the throne, and the tilak as soon as we take birth, but that there's also a unique birthday gift that he gives to each one. And you said you were going to think about it and what was yours. So here I'm again trying to get at this thing. What do you accept is yours? So what is that thing? And also along with that, I've forgotten whether it was last night, but you said something that from the beginning, before Baba, as I understood, that you felt some inner divinity. You knew something was there. So that must have, in other words, you must have retained part of that gift from the last Kalpa, which you said in your message, that particular gift sustains us even after 60 years. It provides a form of sustenance. So did you think about yours? Are you going to share it with us?
One effort, attention I have, which I am maintaining, is pure and divine intellect.
Wow.
Because I listen, keep information so much. Some or other record, my part is also that, and you know, my studies, and so I keep information, I read it, but I don't allow that information to become part of my understanding, in the sense of I want to keep that Baba's message, Baba's love pure, not adulterated by, because let's say if somebody is IT person, somebody is at UN, somebody, so they start forming the ideas what they get from there. They make it part of their, intellect. For me, if it's God's knowledge, God's love, then intellect cannot, information is different, but to retain it, and then my logic becomes based on what I am hearing. Whenever even little thing, my logic has been influenced by someone or something, I always find that that was a big mistake. Like I will make big mistake. So what I have done, of course, one is based on the knowledge, but even because when I start going to Baba for messages, so Brahma Baba told me that never use it for, like I am a student. So you go to Baba and ask him if you will pass or not. I won't do that. I will not take my messages. I will go to Dadi Gulzar or someone to bring message for me. So keeping intellect very pure, very divine, so that God's knowledge and our reasoning and power to discern based on that knowledge. Because reasoning start changing. I have seen people going somewhere and they are part of that group or studies for a while, and they are so influenced that when they speak, their logic is really based on what they heard there. But we cannot do that. I feel that our logic should be based on what Baba has taught us. And so I preserve that kind of, or pay a lot of attention that intellect is not influenced and it doesn't retain anything from anywhere else. It's just Baba's knowledge, Baba's message. And of course, because Baba, if I have to bring message from Baba, and if I am anything mix is there, it's not going to be real. It won't be pure. So that I definitely feel that Baba has given me that intellect. That's why I'm not an intellectual, but of course I know that yes, I have
Intelligent.
I have good reasoning too, because some are really super intellect and their logic goes on and on. It doesn't appeal me and I can't really work there. But I just say that it should be pure, divine. Let Baba make me understand. Let I understand from Murli, whatever it is. So that I could think on. Of course, one thing is that I love everyone, some
Mhm.
or other. Every soul, you know, that is why some were saying to, uh, let's say, some wives come, their husbands don't come. But so if I met them, I always send lot of good wishes for them, because lot of sacrifice for them, because these mothers are getting so much for themselves and to do also. But what about those who are cooperating? They need lot of love too. So that is one thing, but definitely keep my intellect not influence.
This is a very very high thing, Sister Mohini. And although yes, Baba, in a manner of speaking, gives the opportunity of that to each one, but as you say, am I able to receive it? And I was thinking on more mundane terms for people like me and the others, that that there is some gift. Maybe you could give some examples of other gifts, and it could be something as simple as kindness or generosity, or no discrimination, some other gift. And you have it, you didn't make effort for it, it didn't come from your culture, it didn't come from your parents, that it's something that's yours. But just like you explained that, if you come under another influence, then there's problems. So maybe for the rest of us to suggest what happens when we're not taking, when we're misusing whatever that gift is that we feel that Baba has given just to us. It's something we have, it's almost like it's there for our secret service, that it's not something you made an effort for, or anything else.
There
But
are
what
two
happens
thoughts.
when we misuse it?
There are two thoughts. One is that if you keep your intellect like this, all the qualities which are required, compassion, kindness,
Mm-hmm.
all that will emerge from there in a very natural way.
Okay, beautiful.
But also every time, like somebody said something which I thought was not necessary, and it was not also right, it was not true. So I said, well, we could have avoided passing that information.
Mm-hmm.
The, the reason which was given, and when people say this, so
Yeah.
I do it. People like this, so I do it. Okay, what topic people like it? Say we always first think people, and that doesn't appeal to me. I always say what Baba says first. Then, of course, we try to see what people also like. But I was surprised. It was day before yesterday. I'm telling someone that we could have just let it go. Sometimes there are certain things people mention, but they feel public, public likes this, public like this. So somewhere deeply, I feel we are so much into what people feel is good, people feel is right, people need it. But what Baba knows about what people need, he's telling us, right? So that's where I am little bit more attentive, trying to see it's not because this is what people would like. You know, how do they know? That means their knowledge is so limited. So they mix kind of social norms into our spiritual things. Social norms are okay. I respect them because we live in this world.
Yes.
But spiritually, something little different than what. So when their logic become like that, I really send them lot of good wishes, that they are so good in knowledge, but their logic get mixed with what people believe. This author has written this, this author
Yeah.
has written this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mind people reading whatever they want for their information or general understanding. I mean, I did a lot of studies only to have some general understanding. But today, if present politics becomes my reasoning, just imagine then what Baba wants us to talk about. Like today's Murli, or you will read tomorrow actually. So Baba is talking about that you not only creating kingdom, but you will rule same kingdom. So while creating is different experience, and you will rule the same kingdom. It was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that all Baba's children should try to avoid allowing their reasoning based on what people believe and what people would like. We cannot just keep doing what people like because they don't know what they like. They don't know what their needs are. But God knows what their needs are. So if we use what Baba's reasoning, Baba's it, I think their needs will be fulfilled in a better way than just making them happy. Because then
What
we
you were
have, yes,
No, what you were saying earlier about, don't absorb, observe, but don't absorb. And one of the things that has been um, a delight for me over this last couple of years is watching you, whether you're going to say emerge your role or emerge your future role or whatever, but it really it has been beautiful to watch. And so as you go higher, do you ever look at everybody else and think they're moving so slowly? Do you, I know you don't have impatience with us or anything else, but
not
you're
not that.
looking from a very high place.
Yeah.
How does it look when you see the rest of us? Just, oh, they're just playing their part and they're on a different chapter.
No,
Or
the
do
way,
you ever feel that you're responsible for getting us to move faster or higher?
no, it's Baba's responsibility for everyone. So what I see and I do with Baba is to give lot of sakash to that soul, lot of love to that soul. So whatever little changes are required, because everyone is good effort maker. Everyone studies morely. I see how sincere everyone is in making
Yeah,
effort. But if there is something which they need to transform, even they have so much love for Baba, but internally sometimes they get influenced, by
yeah.
certain things, certain ideas. They like it very much. But I just really honestly give Sakash to that soul. And I said, at the right time, it will be okay.
Right, but
And
I
then
was thinking more in general terms, not one
I'm
specific
no,
person.
no, I'm talking of
All
in,
of us.
in, in general also. It's so
Okay.
interesting that there are some souls who one-to-one take certain consultations. So, like when people say it, they want to do something very quickly. And I feel it's not right time for them to do it, but I don't say it. So we sit, we talk one-to-one. And what I thought she's not ready for that, it becomes true because
Uh,
after she has talked to me in 3 days, she herself realized that I'm not ready for that, which she didn't tell, but I don't know why I felt. So what I'm saying that when you have that pure reasoning and all that, so somewhere you start working with the souls, especially when they just decide to be the Nivasis, then they are new, to help them also, and for me also to take right step. Let's say if somebody has money, right, and wants to offer, and I say, no, this is not the right time.
right, right.
You just do whatever it is, and later on, whenever you are very clear, and if you have, of course, you can give to Yagya. But it's so interesting when I say it, other soul will also, on one side, was very enthusiastic, but
Yeah,
also was not ready for it. So we have to be little bit s- same understanding. And so what I'm saying that we all are on different stages.
Right.
different levels on our spiritual journey. But I know everyone will reach there, right? So I'm never
So
impatient.
you never get disappointed
No, no, no.
in
No,
us.
no, never, not disappointed. I'm always very happy with all of you because I know you all are making good efforts, sincere efforts, and you are going in the right direction and you will make it. And we're not going, I think some or other we will go together.
We'll go together. Yes, of
Look
course.
at Baba is waiting for us in subtle regions. So somewhere we all will join him and we go together. I'm
No,
not
we've all grown because you grow, we grow.
I'm not disappointed, but I feel sometimes for some souls, like this morning, I had a very good understanding of plus minus. We do plus, but some souls do minus. So by the night time, they didn't earn much.
Hmm.
And especially some of the habits. If some has certain habits, that I definitely try to help the soul to realize that these habits create subtle obstacles in yajna, like talking about any instrument,
Yes.
whatever that
Yeah.
instrument is,
Yeah.
anything like that. These are subtle obstacles in yajna, and I some or other take chance how to help that soul to see that I'm doing so much, but also on other side, you know, as one time Baba said, talking about any sister, anyone is like talking about your own weaknesses because it's
Yeah.
one family, one yagya.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I kind of try to help those souls so that they don't go on minus side. They keep doing plus, but also little minus, and that little minus will not help them to really achieve that what they
So
want.
in that plus and minus thing, if Baba were marking you, then definitely you would see in this last couple of years you've come into the plus, right? For sure. Do you see that for everybody else too? That
Yeah.
that their stage, their understanding, their love has evolved, has grown. I feel it. I feel it.
Everyone.
Yeah,
That's
I think
that is
so.
why everyone is doing it. That is why if some have still minus going, I want to help those souls.
Mm,
Just look at you doing so much good good task, good effort, churning, but
yeah.
just reduce this minus thing. It could be their past karmas and whatever that they're not able to see the
Mm,
little mistakes which sometimes happen. And if we are careful, then there won't be any minus, right? But everyone is definitely going towards plus.
yeah,
But
I feel.
little minus sometimes could
Yeah,
that we have to be attentive, careful.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I know that we'll get an opportunity again next week, and I definitely have some more questions for you, but it's time. Thank you so very much. That was lovely. Thank you so much, Didi.
Thank you, Waddy Ben. Thank you.
I'm getting
Om
used to it.
Shanti.
Om
Good
Shanti. Thank
good
you.
night. Yeah.
Good night.